The misfit of Demon King Academy's protagonist, Anas Voldigode, previously served as the king of the demon world. However, after making a deal to sacrifice his life ensuring peace between demons and humans, he awakens 2,000 years later in a world that looks much different from his own. When Anas Voldigode is reincarnated, royal demons, Voldigode's pure-blooded descendants, rule over an oppressive, hierarchical society that defeats the purpose of his original sacrifice. Luckily for him, his status as the Demon King makes him the strongest demon in the world by far. He will easily topple the world's tyrannical rulers as long as he can do one thing: graduate Demon King Academy.
相手はおそらく2000年前の魔族だ。
大丈夫。誰に鍛えられたと思ってるの？
暴虐の魔王よ、君を滅ぼす秩序は新た。
Although Sword Art Online popularized the character become stuck in video game trope, the series is far from the first to explore this concept. Log Horizon, first released in 2013, explores a similar concept, thrusting 30,000 Japanese gamers, including its protagonist, Shiro, into a video game known as Elder Tale. Shiro is an 8-year veteran of Elder Tale, instantly making him one of the strongest entities in the entire game. While his involvement with the show's titular guild, Log Horizon, helps him meet many quality characters, he would have had no problem defeating the game's toughest opponents by himself. At the beginning of Isekai Cheat Magician, Taichi Nishimura and Rin Azuma are two regular high school students. However, after being transported to the magical world known as Altionuts on their way to school, Taichi's latent magical abilities become apparent. Taichi's power level is so high compared to his peers that he is labeled a cheat magician, a sorcerer whose magical intuition is so great that they needn't even speak incantations to use it. While Rin also benefits from similar gifts, no character can hold a flame to Isekai Cheat Magician's overpowered protagonist. Love Tuatha Dé is a fun example of a character who begins their series as one of the strongest individuals in the entire world. His skills as an assassin are unparalleled, and if it were not for the betrayal of his employer, he would have ended his days as an accomplished legend. However, thanks to the actions of an unnamed goddess, Luff is reborn in a brand new world with a second lease on life. As an assassin, Luff functioned as a tool, used by his organization to eliminate whichever targets they deemed necessary. Using his skills as an assassin, gifts from the goddess, and newfound ambition, he effortlessly progresses through the new world he inhabits. As with many Isekai protagonists, Seiichi Hiragi begins the fruit of evolution as a bit of an outsider. The character struggles with self-confidence issues because of his classmates' incessant bullying, so when he is transported to another world by a mysterious god, he leaps at the opportunity to reinvent his image. After this deity offers Seiichi the opportunity to eat 10 fruit that will grant him a wide range of abilities and benefits, the protagonist is able to quickly master the sorcery used in his new environment. This easily makes him the most talented individual in the entire show, completely reinventing what is possible for his character. Sara and Shiro are a pair that is never seen without the other in No Game No Life. While both are impeccably smart, they are both at their strongest when they're with the other. Their teamwork makes them one of the strongest pairs in the world. Enemies refer to them as blank, the undefeated duo. Even after being transported into another world where they must fight against gods, they never relent and beat them just as easily as if they were humans, making them among the most overpowered characters in anime history.
It is one tail. I will win.
I don't want to lose my family.
Not winning anything! It should have been you! You!
We lived the coolest, most badass lives ever!
Just like Naofumi from The Rising of the Shield Hero, Hajime was not taken seriously when Arifureta began. He was called an incompetent fool who could not do anything, but after being made fun of for his weakness, Hajime became an anti-hero who obtained great strength. The one difference between most Isekai heroes and Hajime is his sadistic nature, as he uses his powers of mutation and strength to fight his enemies. He can even damage a person's organs without trying, which is quite a feat. The Rising of the Shield Hero spawned a lot of controversy due to its handling of the main character, Naofumi Iwatani. Still, he is one of the best Isekai protagonists in recent years. After this controversy dwindled down once the show wrapped up, it turned into amazement regarding this series' ability to subvert the expectations of its viewers. Despite being the shield hero, which is considered the weakest out of the 4 cardinal heroes, Naofumi has almost perfect defense and can even be offensive with some of his shields. Add in a demonic shield that overtakes his mind, and he possesses quite a mix of strengths. Strength does not have to come from brute force in order to be considered overpowered. One can pursue multiple paths. Dr. Stone Senku achieves his strength through intelligence, becoming an overpowered brainiac. After awakening to a stone world, Senku begins to restore civilization and make it his own. When he was fossilized as a stone, he counted how many days went by in his head, so he would not forget what year it was. It is almost a miracle he is still sane, although fans would say he is crazy for trying to restore civilization back to how it used to be before everything went downhill. Seven Senses of the Reunion is mostly known for its horrible plot and story, not for its overpowered protagonist, Haruto Omu. However, that does not change the fact that he is as strong as they come. Haruto is one of the most powerful characters in Union, the first Vermork in his world's timeline. Omu's similarities to the protagonists of Sword Art Online and Log Horizon are hard to ignore. Haruto has sharp abilities and smarts, as well as the ability to manipulate auras. Despite rarely using weapons, he still somehow wins various fights.